Hello everyone. In this episode, we'll look on LLM application, debating on investment decision among multiple LLM agents. Um, so here is basically we build an investment committee simulation where multiple LLM agents take assigned roles like bull, bear, neutral, analyst, and debate whether to buy, hold, or sell a stock. And a separate moderator agent synthesizes the debate and delivers a final recommendation. Um, So this is technically not new. In lecture 15, we saw LLM agents compete each other for bidding war and selling products. Um, this is sort of like having multiple agents exchanging opinion and then see where the consensus reaches. But I think this example is interesting to show you how these multiple LLMs can be actually used as like discussing on a matter. Um, so anyway, so the format is that we define the roles and then have round one argument, round two argument, round three arguments. So you can see that it is like almost like a court debate maybe. Mm. Um, and then um, and then check how the moderator synthesizes and see how that works out. So basically, this and so we first install OpenAI, and I give my key, which is stored here. Okay, and we'll just use GPT-4 Mini. I guess that's probably good enough. And here's the stock content. The ticker is NVIDIA, and then the situation is described here. So these are all being given as um, the context. Okay, and then define the agent roles. So here's the bull agent that um, identifying for growth opportunities, and then the bear eye agent assess the risk and these kind of things. And the neutral agent is just a balanced, evidence-driven analyst. And then there is a moderator. So you give, assign, and describe what the roles are, um, and and then let the LLM of these agents play a game. So here's a LLM called Helper. It's just makes it easy to create an LLM. So it's a call agent. So here have a model and the system and the system prompt and the user prompt here. Uh, and then pass the response um, and then print the agent's responses here. So these are all just helper functions. So now, so the round one opening argument. So here's the round one prompt that analyze the following stock, present the investment thesis, and here are all this kind of the stock P ratio and all those kind of things given that were in the above prompt, and then the round one opening argument. And for each role, bull, bear, neutral, um, the response of the text, and then parse, and then round one results. So here you can see the opening arguments of each agent and the conviction, what to do by. Here's the cell of conviction 8, and then here's the hold of this. And then they do the cross-examination. So in the second round, each analyst read other analysts' opening arguments and responds with rebuttals. And then this is the most interesting round because it forces each agent to engage in opposing viewpoints. So uh, Bull must respond to Bear's risk concerns, Bear must respond to Bull's growth concern, and the neutral agent weighs arguments on both sides. See? So here, Bull, Bear, neutral, the other arguments, so for other role, and they basically see the arguments, and then the round two prompts. So you previously argued the following the things done the round one thesis, and now read the other analyst arguments and respond to the arguments, and then you get the response. Okay, and then print the arguments. So you get the cross-examination, and now you can see that the bull analyst is still buy of conviction 9 out of 10. Bear analyst is a sell conviction 9 out of 10. And the neutral analyst hold conviction here steady. Okay, and then the final position here, the analyst delivers concise final recommendation. They have seen all arguments and rebuttals, and they make the final call. Um, and we ask each agent to be concise, 100 words or fewer, to state clearly whether the convection has changed and why. Uh, so these are the third round prompts. So, and you can see that the conviction strengthened here despite NVIDIA leadership over like the valuation substantial. Risk cannot be ignored. And so as a conviction actually for sell is here. And then the neutral analyst, the hold conviction is 7. And then the moderator comes in and now reads the entire debate transcript for all 3 rounds. And the moderator does not advocate a particular position, but it evaluates the quality of the arguments, identify which points effectively rebutted and then stood strong, and then make a consensus of this. Okay, so it basically reads all, and then the moderator prompt is here. Make a judgment of by seeing all 3 rounds arguments, and then the moderator response here, and the moderator response is a hold with medium. Okay, and then you can of course visualize the strength of the conviction and these kind of things. So the bear analyst actually conviction increased, bull analyst conviction slightly decreased, and the neutral analyst well, slightly increased its conviction. And you can run the debate on multiple stocks. So that is just an extension. Um, so here, the stocks to debate, NVIDIA, Johnson & Johnson, and Rivian. And again, you can do this and compare the recommendation across stocks. Well, I guess it's basically extending it to 3 stocks and see how that works out. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting exercise that we technically learned already, of course, how to put um, 2 LLMs or 3 LLMs uh, communicate each other. But now you can see that it can be in a debate setting, like that would be useful for court debate simulation or boardroom simulations or many other investment simulation or venture capital within the venture capital firm, their funding decision simulations, debate among venture capitalists whether to fund a situation or not. Okay, thank you for watching this episode.